Hello, so we're doing spiritual readings today, or spiritual questions, or things like that. Anything about spirits, we're gonna do, and how to read and answer your question. It's been a while, damn. I didn't do that for a while now. Hello. So I'm gonna answer questions, like spiritual questions, and also like teach you how to read, just real quick. So if you wanna continue joining, because it's not a reading, I'm not gonna do a card reading. So I'm just gonna speak for later people. If they join later or if they watch it later, they can just see it later. So the first thing I wanted to say, how you can practice how to read, is using simple objects. Like if you practice on simple object, like take for example a basket of fruits. Like there's apple, there's banana, there's grape, there's something. Just pick random fruit, just put them in a basket of yours, and then just randomly choose, like, hey, you want to ask a question, and then choose one fruit. That could be maybe harder at first, but choose one fruit, and then before you want to hear the answer, just tell yourself what you think this fruit makes you feel. For example, what this fruit makes you feel. What is the energy around this fruit? Like when you look at the banana today, what you feel. Before, like, ask the question and then answer the question without being related to the answer that you want to hear. Just answer another, like, somehow energy. Like read the energy before answering the question. I don't know if this is complicated or not. Hope it makes sense. So that's the first thing you can do. Or use color, like today with my little cousin. Just basically told him how to just choose a color, and he was like, by each by randomly, innocently, like kids are pure, just choosing a color, and then this color can reflect a meaning to you. Okay, that's the second thing. The third thing that I wanted to say is books. Books were really fun to use or helpful to use. Yeah, you can choose a book that is just like full of things. Like this book is full of things, full of, I don't know, choose a book or several books. Like choose 3 random books, like a book about life, another book about food, it could be anything. The third book is about physics or math or whatever with numbers, and you can just flip the pages, stop on this page, flip the second pages at like the second book, stop on this page, and the third book, and then there's like signs or words. This is like the most easiest thing that you can see, and just stop by, let's say here the fifth sentence, I hear the sixth sentence, like whatever your intuition tells you to do. Maybe this is like a practice to know, like, where's the spirit voice, where's your voice. If you cannot really hear spirit or cannot understand at first, you need to build a connection with spirit also. Remember that, like, you need to be pure and understand them, and you need to build a connection for them to speak purely to you. That's the fourth thing, I guess. Also, music. Hi baby. Also, you can do readings by music. Like simply, I do like those playlists for some people. Like you can go to my Spotify. I have like thousands of playlists, all kind. Like there's a lot of playlists on my Spotify. Gonna do more. You can just randomly shuffle on a playlist and just ask a question and just shuffle randomly one time, and then say, put the intention there, like the next song or the fourth song or the sixth song that when I'm shuffle gonna come is just the sign for me to answer this question. For example, like just put your intention. Your intention needs to be pure for spirit to give you something. Like spirit cannot give you something if you don't have a real connection with them. Like you need to build a real connection. You need to intense the connection between you and spirit also. Like you need to know what is spirit and what is not spirit, because spirit cannot talk to demons and demons cannot talk to spirit, and spirit are not wanting those energy around you. So if you have entities, if you have dark energies, if you have dark toxic people around you, almost like gonna be like not hearing spirit, because spirit doesn't want to be around you, around this energy, unless you shake this energy away. They're gonna be like trying to tell you to push them away. So almost like this is like on the other side or something like that. So what else you can do other than that? We got another practice that you can do daily with me. How to read is, for example, let's say the next 24 hours. Maybe it's so hard because it's too specific and very detailed. So you can choose the feelings, like just like be detached from whatever you want to hear. This is the first thing I need to, like, you need to practice to be detached from whatever you want to hear. Like, you need to put your ego aside, your feelings aside, everything aside. You need to hear spirit, you need to connect with spirit, you need to hear the message purely without like putting your intention. If your intention was really dark, are you trying to listen to one thing, spirit not gonna communicate with you, and they're just not gonna give you a message, you're not gonna hear them clearly. So also practice to be detached from selfishness, from ego, from whatever. Practice those energies, because spirit cannot talk to you if there's toxic energy around you. They're gonna be talking to you, telling you how to escape this, but the connection gonna be like not so hard, but you're almost gonna see them or hear them far away, like, hey, leave those people, leave those fuckers. I don't know how to explain it, something like that. So you can do how they're feeling about you. Like, before I say what they feel about you, you can practice to read the energy before I reach to your pile. For example, if you chose pile 4, how they feel and think about you, just say, my intuition tells me that this person feels this way. Maybe it's not something, you cannot detail it, you cannot put a lot of things about it. Just take a note when you watch my live. Take a note, write random like words that comes to your brain, maybe colors, things. Write randomly in a note before I reach to your bio. Reflect on it. What do you think that this person feels? This is like, that will be like the most easiest thing that you can do to practice. And then when I reach to your bio, just see like if it matches or not matching that thing. So, and the other thing I want to say is card tarot. I always say that, and I always gonna say it. I always believe in that. People do not read tarot. Do not read tarot decks before practicing how to build a connection with spirit, how to build a connection, how to hear spirit. Do not read the card, because the card can confuse the fuck out of you. Like, a lot of psychic just put cards there and they want to read it so fast, and they want the card to tell them the meaning. It's like, and then they're gonna read the meaning of the card, and then they get confused, and they want to tell all the meanings together and everything, because the cards are confusing you, because you didn't build a connection. How can you just know what this card want to tell you, what exactly the message? Because a certain card can mean a lot of shit. Like, one card can mean a lot of billion shit. You cannot just stand there just confusing yourself, saying all the messages about the card and what you think and feel. Build a connection first. So do a random things first, those simple things first. So start with the beginning. Do not rush into like reading tarot cards, because it could be very, very confusing, I'm telling you. So do those random things, and then after that, when you feel like you're really like trusting that you know how to read a little bit, because you done it without the card, you can put the cards down later on, and then matches your reading with your intuition and how you hear spirit. So build a connection with spirit. Second of all, before you start any reading, build a connection before with the spirit, and let go of your ego, selfishness. If you hurt a lot of people, let go of that. Spirit back away from you if you hurt a lot of people, so you're not gonna hear them. Something like that. Like, spirit gonna tell you something from afar. It's like when your parents or someone who loves you, like not hates you, hates whatever you've done, they're gonna back away from you. Something like that. You need to build a connection, a trust connection, or something like that. There's a relationship you build. Imagine that those souls are souls with you. Also, you need to know what is dark and what is bad. Later on, we're gonna get into that. So if you feel like you're doing a lot of readings and you had anxiety attack, or you had a lot of things and you don't know what is this toxic energy, you had nightmares, you had things, stop doing the reading, because maybe you're just starting to follow your intuition even more and more, and you know how to read like spirit, how to hear spirit. So maybe those entities or those souls are like past souls, they're gonna tell you, hey, I'm your I don't know, spiritual guide, I'm that person, and then you're gonna get confused. Even till now, sometimes I watch tarot readers and I can sense whatever person told them in the middle, like the energy. Sometimes, like, some people I know, they do tarot on YouTube, and I know those people, and they gonna be like, I'm gonna tell them like, hey, post this video like on like 18 minutes something, or there when you did the reading, that wasn't spirit telling you that was a spirit or soul around you. I feel it sometimes, it's like negative. So you need to know sometimes there's like those tricky people. They're also on the spiritual realm. There's also people who are narcissists, there's souls, there's those bad energies. You can know like that spirits are very pure, and those souls can be tricky sometimes. So I recommend, do not talk to those souls, or do not do like vast lovers and things like that at first, and then you can do tarot. And that's all I have. If you have any questions before I leave, gonna post this later, you can watch it. I just wanted to do this for some people who always ask me how to build my intuition, how to read, and how to do that. So I'm very hungry. I need to go and sleep before work. I love you all. Bye bye.